Let's go ahead, get a check of that weather forecast tonight as we take a live look from our exclusive Hyatt Place Uptown camera. A dry night in the Queen City right now, but that is not going to be for long. Fox 46 Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane tracking that rain moving our way. Tara?
Just a little bit of light rain out there right now, Lindsay, but it will be getting heavier in the coming days. So certainly over the next couple of days, just keep the umbrella nearby, grab it before you head out the door and throw it at the car just in case you run into some of that, because it's not everywhere right now. As you can see on Fox 46 radar, just tracking some scattered light rain, a little bit of drizzle here and there, and some of that fog settling in spots. But we look around Locust and parts of Stanley County down through Anson County, just northwest of Ansonville, seeing some light rain, and that stretches all the way down to the south and through parts of upstate South Carolina, south of Van Wyck and Indian Land, places around Lancaster and heading down toward Great Falls and southeastern Chester County, seeing some of that rain passing through. So moisture is increasing ahead of this warm front, and then we've got the cold front, areas of low pressure back off to the west, and we're expecting that heavier swath to not really roll on through until later in the day on Friday. So I'll time it all out here coming up. But boy, what a much cooler day it was today after a beautiful Monday and Tuesday. Lots of clouds locked in today. That cool air wedge, we only went from 37 this morning up to a high of 43. So pretty well below average for this time of the year this afternoon. But notice at this hour, we've got upper 30s, low 40s over a good chunk of the region outside of the mountains. But in the higher elevations, it's a touch warmer, not much, but you can see 44 in Boone, and that's what normally happens when that colder air banks up against the mountains to the west, and so it keeps the colder conditions around the Charlotte metro and slightly warmer spots up in the higher elevations. And notice as we go through the overnight, those numbers don't really change a whole lot, so most of us waking up to upper 30s and lower 40s to start the day tomorrow, with some areas of patchy light rain and drizzle, a little patchy fog around as well. So here's what it's looking like as we wrap up 2020 and ring in 2021. 50s for highs, so it does actually get just a little bit warmer, but at the same time we'll be tracking some of those scattered showers tomorrow and New Year's Day, maybe a few storms thrown in the mix as well as that front settles into the area. So again, just some scattered light rain. All the storminess will be to the south and west of us for tomorrow, so really not expecting a whole lot of rain during the daylight hours tomorrow. As you can see on future radar, 8:30 tomorrow morning, tracking just some, again, scattered light showers before it does become more widespread, heavy in spots, especially over parts of upstate South Carolina later in the afternoon tomorrow. Then we may actually see a break in the action around midnight, just some spotty light rain out there, some patchy fog before we get the showers increasing in coverage during New Year's Day on Friday, and some of the heavier batches of rain with maybe a few rumbles of thunder out there later New Year's Day night, at which point could be tracking a few stronger storms, mainly in this darker shading of green, so that's south and east of Charlotte, where we could pick up some damaging wind gusts. That would be the main threat if we do get those going. But for the most part, just looking at, I believe, some scattered showers, heavier pockets of rain, and maybe a few rumbles of thunder out there. But yeah, some of us picking up a decent amount of rain here through the end of the day on Friday, early Saturday morning, 1 to even over 2 inches. Some of those higher amounts expected more west of Charlotte. So there's that 7-day forecast. You can see just an unsettled start to the year and wrapping up 2020. And even as we head into the weekend, with the front stalling nearby and another wave of low pressure, I'll hold on to the chance of showers. But notice the warm up coming in Saturday afternoon. Some of us could be close to 70